Yo, what's cracking, everyone? I'm gonna be right back. You know what it is. I'm gonna go try to find something to drink around the house. We don't have water. But yeah, I'll be right back, okay? Catch you guys in a second. All right, guys. I'm Biggie D. Back. How's it going? Whoa. 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 Let's, there we go. Here. Yeah. Right there. I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, today we're just chilling a little bit. We are just chilling a little bit. Oh, man. Cracking my back. Woo! I went on my little run today. Got myself a bit of a meal today. Right? So we didn't even need this one. We like came in, was like, we're gonna make this whole entire thing. Let's archive it because we don't need it. Just call this kick up VFX, walking, dust. I don't know. I'll go ahead, finish. I kind of want to wait to do the vaulting once the character concept artist, Adam, which I should just start saying Adam, finishes those turnarounds for Judah. And soon we're going to be working on combat. Yeah. He's got some enemies under the way. I will reveal those at another day. But they're pretty cool. If you can see them from here. You know, if you could see them from here. If you could see them from here, right? Then you can see them. If you can't, then you can't. Right? That's a leak. That's a real leak. Chase. See that, Chase? Can you see what I got here, buddy? Zoom in. That's right. It's hard. Especially because it's probably blurry back here. Lightations, welcome to the channel. Rhea pooped in your hat. No, she didn't. Rhea did not poop in my hat. Okay? She peed. No, I'm joking. She didn't do any of those things. Rhea, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Don't listen to him. He's just trying to stir the pot. He's trying to stir the pot. Whoa. I noticed it was getting a little blurry. All right, so let's go ahead and play the game. I'll show you guys on stream the VFX that we were able to include yesterday. Chase weed in it, remember? Yeah, Chase, he needs to stop putting his weed and leaving his weed all around. That guy. Chase's weed is in it. Chase is a good Christian man. He does not do these things. He left tumbleweeds in it. That's what it is. Oh, I drank too much, guys. You ever drank too much and you're just like kind of like, because that's exactly how I feel right now. Yeah. This beat's hot, bro. All right, guys, check it out. I need to know why it does this. I mean, it works. Food, sleep, game maker. You're right. I should close the stream and go to sleep right now. No, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Let's, P dot max FPS. Let's do, we'll do 60. Wait, did that work right? Yeah, 60. And the things still work. But yeah, this is the dust. We'll have to have something for the climbing when it's mountains. Maybe some sparks fly from his fingertips. Bam, 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 bam. Make an axe to cut down the tree. It's cool. You can make it if you want. No, you're gonna cut down trees with your palms because you're that ripped. You're just gonna smack them. Smack. And then you can grab the things. Right? But I guess we could start doing some other little stuff. Although I will add that I'm a little tired today. I was really excited about getting these VFX stuff here done. This is one system with 2 emitters in it, I believe they're called. So how you doing today, Lightations? How's your morning going, my friend? Oh man, he's still coughing up mucus days later. Oh, I need some water. I could look into start making his tail a physic body. It's night. What do you mean? Oh, it's night. I didn't know it was night where you were, my friend. One thing that is annoying me is how the outlines are persistent. Like if you can see that, you can still see the outlines. I guess I should say then, Lightations, how is your night going? I want so much more weight to be behind his movement, you know? Actually, let's go ahead and let everyone know that we're live streaming. Let's go server and out. No, stream news at everyone. We are live streaming. Join in and I'm gonna say live streaming. Then now. Typically I'd put it on Twitter, but you know, that's already on Twitter. It's already on Twitter. Yeah, we're gonna be getting combat in soon, guys. That's why I don't watch the stream. Why? Because it's at night, or because I'm too cool? Yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys the emitter. I'm gonna have to move these to another folder. But this is it. I wanted to try to add some collision to it, but I couldn't get it to work appropriately. If I added the collisions, they just don't work. It says 3 are watching. What do you mean? I have 500. They are sleeping. That's true. That is true, my dude. No, it's just a lot of people who watch the channel, they make games themselves, so they're completely and utterly busy all the time, and that's completely fine, right? So I need to fix something, so I'm gonna add this on Trello too. Resource pick up items will not, what's the word? Speed up at speed up the longer they're in transition. I'm making a game while watching you. Really? What's the game? Super Smash Guys? That's the next game I'm gonna work on. Super Smash Guys. They're just fighting dudes on these little arenas. I've never seen, I don't think anyone's ever made a fighting game like this, right, guys? It's called Super Smash Guys. I have my main character, Water Dude, and then Mud Person. That's another character. And you know, those are just 2 of the characters right now, right? And they fight. And you get yourselves up to percentages, and then like once you get to a high enough percentage, you just start knocking people into the air, and you have to try to fight these guys while balancing on a platform that sometimes is moving and not moving. Bye. Have a good one, Light. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi. Or I should say thanks for flying by, because that's cooler. Flying is much cooler. Right? I'm now using my phone. Awesome. So you said bye on your PC just so you could say hi on your phone. Cool stuff, my guy. My dude, bro. Oh. We really need to get the vaulting finished. We need to, maybe we start doing some of these, the further wall jump and the directional wall jump. That one I have to test. I mean, I could plug my controller in and test it like that. So that way we could really jump around and test if it'll work. All right, let's try to hammer some of these wall aspects. I've been putting them off for way too long. Main character. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Where would be the best way to have this? Used for climbing and wall jump. Used for vaulting. Okay. Used to jump up. Hop up. What's the difference between hop up and jump up? Probably the different types of things. Exit. Vaulting. Like big stuff. Maybe we do something like that. Else if we're in contact with the wall. How would we go about doing this? I mean, we could add a bool. And to be quite frank, most of the thing... I feel like the music might be blasting a little bit too hard right now. Just a little bit too hard. And today might be a very short stream, guys. I just want to stop in, say what's up to everyone. Say hello. Hi. And then probably work on this a little bit. But yeah, so far we got these. We got these. I guess we could just save the object we last jumped to and then just find out if the character is using that again. But it's not gonna work for, like, that system will not work for, like, things that aren't climbable. It'll only work for that. Like, I should be able to jump on these walls, right? Like, you cling on them for a little bit and then they fall off. What is it? What do I have to put on here? Generate overlap events, right? Then I think I can jump on these. Generate. Oh, it's not working. I wonder why it is in the biz. How is the location any different? Simulate, generate hit events. Ah, that's why. That's why. We We need to unattach him when that happens. Further wall jump. Unattach player once they have slid down. Let's do this. Let's go to edit labels, programming, right? Let's go ahead and put this up here and add VFX to slide down animation. Let's go to, I'll probably do this one because it'll be the quickest right now, right? So, with that being said, let's just do it so I can go in there and then, like immediately get rid of it. BP animation jump. Where are you, y'all? Climbing, animation climbing. I don't have a slide though. Where is it? Why can't I see it? Climbing idle? This is an animation sequence. Downward, idle. Downward. Fill in, idle. Run, jump ascended, jump fall. Land. Vault knee height. And walk. There we go. Cling. I guess I could make like a quick animation. Blender. Boom, boom. Let's go into pose mode. Come on. What is the problem? Oh, it's on animation starter, but if we go like that. So, we're going to have to make a little slide down where like he'll slide down. And then we can just have him, we could transition his position from the wall and then have him drop. But I think what we're gonna do is just make something real simple where he, gosh, and now I gotta do this so I can look at the list and be like, look at all I've done, because I've been doing stuff and not adding it to the list and then adding it to the finished list. Wall cling slide animation, and then we can Come in here. Edit label, animation. Save this. So we don't want this to be in root motion. So let's take off X. So if I'm sliding, yeah, my arm would go up. Both of these would go up, right? Yeah, look at his arm. Where's your ball at? There it's at. Why is it all the way over there? Holy moly. Anyways, let's, sorry. Do location, rotation, scale. Anyways, so what we're gonna do, and let me guess, I moved it back over there. Nope, it's, Jesus, I can't see anything right now. We're gonna have to just, I guess, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this animation. Like if you're clinging, right, like this, like let's say you're clinging and you're sliding with your arms. Yeah, your arms and whatever thing you're clinging to, or foot thing, whatever foot or hand you're clinging to is gonna slide up, and your body will probably, yeah. So let's just go out a bit and do that. And I guess if we really wanted to, let's go to 4 and make this like, I really don't want this to loop though, because we're gonna play this, and then after this plays, I mean, I guess we could just snap him off of the wall, which is my idea, right? Come up, slide. Jesus, that looks so bad. This hand's gonna come up too, but I would like to get the hand and not that. Would your body twist like that? To kind of, yeah, like you're falling down, you would twist like that too. I think. And then your hand would raise up just a little bit to try to balance maybe. I think someone's knocking. I feel like maybe I might have gone too far. Nah, it just looks like he's leaning. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if I like that. I feel like the right hand should go up more. I don't really have a good idea on how to handle this. Oops. This looks kind of awkward because of like this right here. Looks a little awkward, low key. Not gonna lie, OMG. I'm trying to see what's going on. Trying to get something that looks like decent from this angle, and I can't find anything. Maybe it's because this leg does come up. Yeah, it just looks like so weird right here. I'm trying to figure out how to mitigate that. Dragon, I'm like right here, and I start to slide. This is moving upwards, so I'm gonna try to be clinging still. So my body is gonna go from being in this state, and then it's like, oh no. But maybe I should go right there. If I try to go up, it just looks weird. Like even if I do this because of the foot. I kind of want this to be quick. That's 5. So would I have to make like a slide and then export another animation that's literally just this frame? That'd be interesting. Because if I just kept playing this animation, or I just had it play once, maybe it'll end like that. I don't know. Wall cling, wall cling, slide. Yeah, I don't like his foot, dude. It's making me angry, and I can't get it to look any other way. I tried like raising it out of here, and it just looks... I mean, I guess I could raise it up. But it still looks weird, right, guys? Does that look weird? Honestly, that looks better for some weird reason. And then maybe like because he's falling, his head's like looking up. Actually, I think what we want is like right here, his head would raise up a little bit. Let's grab this, put it in 3 here, but then raise it up a little bit. So when he and we'll grab this one, I guess. And then move that and then post this. That way it looks like there's like a bounce to it, like when he's sliding, but I don't know. All I know is that I want this to be quick because he just has to go quick and then there'll be dust. And then when he falls, he'll just fall automatically. So I'm going to test this out. I'm not an animator. Don't judge me. Or judge me. You can do that too. If you want to. But I would not recommend it because it would hurt my feelings. You really don't want to hurt my feelings, do you, chat? Bam, bam, bam. We don't want FBX exports. Only active. Right? Could swear there's like some movement or something. All right. So if we go into here, selected objects only, actually we gotta select everything. No, not every bone, every thing. File, export. I remember this. It's always like some rinky dink way to do it. You don't select the bones, but you select all the objects. You do animations. We're gonna do one particular. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. So how's everyone doing today? How you feeling? Yeah, this is gonna be a quick stream, guys. Probably like an hour 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna be here long today. Seems like it's gonna be a slow day anyways. But if you're new to the channel and haven't already, please make sure to click the like and subscribe button. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's see, Judah model. Oh no. Where's climb, wall cling, slide. Boom. So we don't need to do the skeletal mesh, right? Or we don't need to import mesh. I think it's like this. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save really quick because I don't trust what I'm about to do. Oh. Down. We're not going to import mesh. That's interesting. Oh, it's because if I don't, yeah. But if I move away, it'll work. Like, it's weird if you like let's say, I mean, that works. I guess it's like, that's interesting. Anyways, yeah, let's go into the code. Okay, so when it plays, we play the slide, it looks like. Slide, 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 slide. Slide, 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 slide. Slide. So we have our start location. So wall side length, we can change how far he'll slide down. We start. I mean, I could just create a, I mean, I do. So why do, oh. Okay. I don't know if I want to lerp here though. One second. I did mute myself. Oh man, stupid streamer brain. Stupid streamer brain. Anyways, what's up, Chase and Adnan? Adnan, I want to say. Did I butcher that, my friend? Welcome to the channel. And yes, I did mute myself. Yes, super smart streamer brain. Right? You have to be the smartest to stream. And obviously I'm showing that right now. But anyways, just so you guys know, I got hit up by a sound effects artist. Very exciting news. They sent me over a portfolio, which I'm currently checking out right now. Their name is Alexander Crow. So this is something they've made. I don't know if you can hear this. Okay. This wave link. That was the correct pronunciation. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we have another fellow in here called Amin, and yeah, Nan. Anyways, let me get this over here for you guys to listen to. Put to music. All right. You guys hear that? Let's start from the beginning. Really good stuff. That's really, really pretty. Holy cow. What do you guys think? The Watchtower of Hope. So a lot of orchestral, I don't know the word for it, but you get what I'm saying. Very pretty. Just check out this one. I'm just gonna do kind of like a quick peek through all these so we can kind of work on the slide. Yeah, it was nice. It was very nice. So Anan, how's your day going, my friend? What are you up to? I like this one. I like this like calm, slower pace stuff. This is called the March to Death. Oh man. I went on another run today, guys. So if I get barfy. Spectre! Hey, Spectre. Welcome to the channel. And nothing much, just listening to a portfolio that someone sent me over. Someone contacted me interested in working on the project. They do music and sound effects, and I'd mentioned yesterday on stream that I was interested in possibly working with someone. And yeah, I was contacted, and this is their portfolio. Not sure yet what I'll work on. What do you still have to do, Chase, for your game? Adnan says, I'm good, man. YouTube just recommended your channel, and as an aspiring game developer, it gives me motivation to work on my projects. I'm happy to hear that, man. That's one of the primary reasons why I do this. You know, game development is a very daunting task, especially when you look at the whole of the project and what you want to achieve. And, you know, I think it's important to show the ups and downs of game development, especially as an aspiring amateur game developer myself. And hopefully that will give people inspiration to, you know, pursue their dreams. But yeah, I'm very happy to have you in here, Adnan. I appreciate you, and I'm happy to hear that I'm giving some form of inspiration. Chase Lee says a lot. What's the thing you want to work on the most? Because that's the thing you should be working on. Let's check this out. Ascent concept. And I'm happy YouTube's doing their job too. You don't know what stuff they're doing there. Good job, YouTube. You guys are doing great. Thank you, guys. I like this. So now he's got ambient. We're going to check out some ambient sounds. I'm trying to just run through this really quick. I'll probably do some blueprints today. Well, I know whatever you're going to do is going to involve blueprints, Chase. Okay, you're in the spider's web, brother. Maybe that's what you should call your name. The spider's web. I like this. I really like this music. I want something a little bit more punchy for PP and Poo Poo in You Hat, remember? I love how you say it exactly how Light Dations would say it. He came in here earlier telling me that Rhea pooped in my hat, and I was like, no, she didn't. And then I had to apologize to Rhea because I know she's gonna watch this. I know she's gonna watch this, and she's gonna be like, what the heck? I don't even have to be there, and they'll talk about me. By the way, Rhea, we miss you. We hope you're having a good one. Yeah, I could see some cool stuff. Trailer music module. Yeah, I like this stuff. He said he'll send me the rest later. I'll let him know I took a peek at it, and I really like the music. I really enjoyed the portfolio. You have amazing talent and work. Yeah, I'll send this later. I don't need to discombobulate this. I know, right? WU2 moment. I like supporting other devs because we all share the same dream of creating the best games. That is true. We all aspire to create the new trend or that new game that just rejuvenates everyone's spirit and soul. For me, that's why I'm making this game. That and to praise God. Praise God. Anyways, let's get back to work. A lot of this stuff, by the way, Anan, is literally, right? It's literally all placeholders, because eventually I got a character concept artist who's helping me with the game. Currently talking to a sound effects artist. Hey, speaking of which, nice. I guess he really wanted this one. That's fine. Sweet, so I could get worked on this in a couple of days, or soon actually. All right. Are you using blueprints? I am using blueprints. I'm just using C++ too. I was just using it too. I'm using C++ right now because this is where I've already created that slide timeline that I had earlier, right? So I'll show you guys specifically what that function does. Meow, 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 meow. Gosh, I don't know what that is. Anyways, this is it, right? That little slide down. So the idea is that we want to give the player some incentive to try to jump quick, or they'll slide down and fall off. Right? So essentially, your character is going to run, jump against a wall. He has so many seconds to jump off before he slides. So we're going to play an animation and then have some VFX follow with it, just to kind of get a whip of what we want, or like a placeholder there. So then later on we can just, Jesus, switch things around, and hopefully it'll be super simple. But regardless, in this slide, we are going to want to sadly, there's no way to, I'll have to make some way to do this. So in here, we're going to have to set something that returns if the player is currently sliding. So we're going to have to make this a U property so we can expose it. Right? Whoa, not that. We don't want to do that. But we do want to copy this, place this here, and say bool B is while sliding. And essentially, we'll have to turn this on and off once the character... Where's slide at? Slide. Start sliding, slide. Maybe you can add a little mini power-up in the game. Yeah, I am. Like there's Supersonic, you know, Super Mario. We got to have Super Judo, right? Call him, I don't know what, maybe we'll just say Super Judo. But I personally like, I want to try to make something else. I thought of like Judah Juice, but I was like, that sounds dumb. But maybe that's what transform is. He gets the juice. Anyways. Let's see. So we're just going to set the B is wall sliding equal to true. And then once we get set to the new location, we want to fling him off. So we're going to have to figure out how to do that. And that's what I'm currently thinking about. But let's go ahead and compile this. I'm going to have to probably restart the project. Save and not restart, but yeah, restart. So did you ever finish the AI in your game, Chase? And Anan, I was wondering, what game are you currently working on, my friend? What game are you currently working on? Let's go ahead and rerun. Rerun. By the way, guys, I'd just like to take a quick moment to thank all the new people who are dropping through and dropping a subscription onto the channel. Sorry, I can't speak sometimes. ADHD brain stuff. But I say this because a lot of people who subscribe, they have a private account, so I don't get a notification for it. So with that being said, thank you to those of you who are subscribing to the channel. I appreciate your interactions. I appreciate your support. And most importantly, I appreciate you. I wouldn't be here without you guys. You are the true champions of the universe. How's it feel to be a champion of the universe, guys? Maybe you can add a little mini power up. I already read that. Oh boy. So now we're going to have to open this up. Let's go into the animation blueprints and set all this up. So B is contact with wall, current state. We don't need to set any of these, I believe, except here I do have current states. I think I might have changed it at some point to an enum, which is interesting. Let's go into some of these transitions. If I'm on ground, no, that's a bowl. If I'm wall climbing, the current state is cling, and I'm wall sliding. Currently, I'm learning Unreal and haven't really worked on a project, learning the C++ concept and trying small projects that focus on specific mechanic/features. That's really cool. Yeah, I didn't start using Unreal, Anan, sorry, until recently. Actually, a little bit of the beginning of last year. So it's been a bumpy ride. I made some mistakes, completely ruined the first project I was working on. So yeah, it has been a bumpy ride, but it's been a fun one, right? But I'm happy to hear that you are using Unreal, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is a hashtag Team Unreal stream. I prefer it over Unity. I transferred over from Unity. I've used Unity to produce a mobile game already. I would show it, but I don't really care to show it. It's called City Destruction. It's on the Android app. It's doing relatively well. It has about 10K plus downloads and 1,000 concurrent players. And it's a pretty cool game. So yes, if you're interested, I am a published developer. Not gonna lie, and then you should use blueprints. Yeah, blueprints. It's good to have a C++/blueprint workflow. That's typically how it is anyways, from what I've heard, is essentially people on C++ end will create blueprints for the game designers, and game designers can change and move around all of the variables to get the exact type of gameplay they want. But yeah, it looks like here we have a current state, which is climbing, walking, and cling. So I guess what we could have is we could have an instance where we are wall clinging, and we can transition into that. I don't know. Should I play this and then just have it transition? Yeah, the slide's just gonna play once, so maybe I transition. I don't know. We'll find out. We're about to make some mistakes probably here today, guys. So if you enjoy watching people struggle, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Oh. And this is just gonna go into like a jump, but I don't want the character to jump immediately. I want them to fall. This is gonna be a fun one to work with. This is most definitely gonna be a fun one to work with. So let's get current state. Get current state. And what is it? What was it? What is this? It's equal to B? I agree, because blueprint development is faster than programming, but I'm a software engineer, so I don't find CPP as hard, but in general, UE5 is complicated, so just experimenting stuff on my own. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I felt like it was very complicated too, but the more and more I use it, the more I realize it wasn't as complicated as I originally thought it was. So it's like kind of weird. So if we're clinging, right? And is sliding. Actually, where's my character reference? As main character, right? Hold up, wait a minute. Let me check something really quick. I just gotta remember how I decided to do all this stuff. I believe. All right, let's move up. So I'm getting the character movement by casting to the main character. And then point failed. Ah, so if I didn't get it, if the cast failed, then we print this. Point failed at ground, but that's only during runtime. Once you actually play, it is able to cast. But it looks like we're setting all of these here. Is flying, is in contact with wall. We get the current state. Point failed, wall jump. Cling, I don't know. I think I did this so I could find out exactly where I'm having issues at. Right? B is get is yeah, I haven't exposed it like I wanted. Maybe I didn't do it the way it's supposed to be done. Yeah, this should be edit anywhere. B is climbing, is on ground. Let's see if that is in here. Yeah, is walking. I mean, if we're walking, then we're on the ground. So that's why I have that. So honestly, I probably don't even need this amount of memory being used. But regardless, we have a climbing to make sure we're climbing. But even then, we have a state, so we don't really even need that either. What's going on with me? If we're in the flying mode, if we're in contact with the wall, we're in the current state, and I guess we want to just see if we're B is in contact. Yeah, so blueprint, read write. Chase says Unreal is like multiple walls, the first wall being very high, but after you get over it, it's just small, medium-sized walls. Yeah, it very much so is. Then again, there's always, honestly, it depends on what you're trying to achieve too, because sometimes it can be a little rough. Like my biggest wall right now is figuring out how to work with warp motion and animation so I can get better vaulting and climbing systems, as well as just animation entirely. So there's different parts that are kind of like walls. I know, right? Initially I was struggling, but then I got to know how Unreal is, just a bunch of classes. Yeah, and inheritance, parent-child class relations. Yes, exactly. It becomes more clear what particular class you need at what level, right? And then from there, you start realizing how you can get access and reference to different classes, what you need to cast to, what you don't need to cast to. Pretty nice, honestly. B is walking. I'm probably gonna have to restart this. And honestly, I don't even need this at the moment. Is wall. So yeah, let's try not compiling. Apparently there's an issue. there's an issue. I have to come in here and delete this badly. Pile. Let's rerun the project and see if we can get this working. And then we found Matt Asplan. Yeah. Matt explains things very well. If you haven't checked him out, Adnan, sorry. Somewhat of a tricky name. I'd check him out. He's got some good blueprints, and he's got good tutorials entirely for pretty much everything, it looks like. That's how I figured out how to spawn in these little effects at a specific location. Let me show you. I just want to switch over levels really quick. Yeah, see? These are spawning at each foot location, right? I'll do it like this. I'll start here, then I'll run to the right. Right, it's spawning at each foot. That's right, Judah, cling. Cling to the wall. It's interesting that on the right side, it doesn't look like, oh, you know what it is? I'm interpolating now instead of actually having it just lerp. But I'm doing that because it's better for like, it's just better for when we are on the mobile device because our game is a mobile game. He explains and tells instead of just explains. Tell, not explain. You're confusing us, Chase. You're confusing us, Chase. No, I'm joking. I was about to try to really annoy all you guys by just being overly repetitive, and then we would turn into one of those like cringe or weird new aged. What are those TikToks where the person just says the same thing over and over again? They're like, hello. Hello. I think at some point you're watching that really because you're like, man, how long can this person actually go? I'm genuinely interested. First of all, let's see if this even went through. Does this make sense? Poo-poo in hat? It's a garlic in the hat. Okay, that's how I keep the vampires away. All right. By the way, guys, apparently there's a garlic in my hat. There's a poo-poo in my hat. My hat's been peed on. It's like, apparently there's Chase left weed in my hat. And I'm like, Chase doesn't do that. If anything, it's tumbleweed. I don't know. It gets kind of weird around here. So if you like weird goofiness, you're in the right place. Right place? Right space. Place and space. That's how my brain works. I combine things. Weirdly. When I don't want to. B is... Yeah, I can't get a walking... Player movement speed. Wall cling. Is wall. Cling. Why am I unable to get access to this? That's a little strange. It's just a bool. I have a U property. I have a category. Edit anywhere. Right? Edit anywhere should give me the accessibility to do so. Let's try messing in the actual player blue script and see if it's accessible in there. Even though it probably isn't. I just want to double check. And leaks in your hat. Dude, I actually have a leak right here for you guys. Right? But if you can't see it, you can't see it. Right? Can you see it? It's a leak. Right here, guys. Come on. This is an actual leak. And this is an actual leak. Here, let me show you. This and this. Right. They asked for leaks, so I gave it to them. Damn, the color white. it's, I'll give you a hint, Chase. It's a character enemy concept. It's a character concept art, dude. Bring it up closer for you, dude. Oh, can't see, can you? Because of the camera being all pixelated. I love you guys. You guys are the best. I was telling my wife yesterday how much fun we're having. Honestly, I really am blessed to have you all in here. It's just nice to have company while I'm doing this and people I can goof around with. Let's see, though. I'm not getting this in here. Could anyone see why, possibly? Let's move this here. It's a U property. Edit anywhere. Category, animation. Didn't I put blueprint read write in here and it just didn't save? That's a little weird, but okay. That's a little weird and a little annoying. Poo looks like garlic, he says. Okay. It's because you're not using blueprints. I am using blueprints, though. Right? B is wall sliding. See? See that, Mr. Man? See that, Mr. Man? Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Let's see. Wall cling slide. Go ahead and bring this up. Entered the state. Have you entered the state? All right, so now we can get the current state and we can make especially sure equal enum to the cling. So we want to make sure we're in a state of being clinged to the wall. Then we also want to make sure that is wall sliding. And Boolean. So if this is true and this is true, then we want to enter this, right? We'll see if it works. You want some more leaks, bro? You ran out of leaks yesterday, okay? You don't got no more cool leaks, bro. Stop lying to us, Chase. I'll leave it to Anan. Do we get more leaks from Chase, Anan? Hey, check it out. It worked, but it doesn't exit. So with that being said, let's go ahead and find a way to exit out of the state when we're sliding. So when we slide, first, I think, I guess we could set it here because we don't even set the new location. Get slide location. And then I think we're gonna have to, it's interesting in the timeline, I thought we were unable to do that. It's up here as well. When we're binding an action to something, which we're doing with the timeline. Slide timeline event. Slide curve float. Start timeline event fall. Bind U function. It looks like I might have created something here for that. U curve float. I apologize. This is kind of new to me. I think I missed the context. I went to refill my water. True. So Chase has always got a leak. Every day he's leaking new stuff for his horror game, right? Let's see if he even sent me something. No, he didn't. Today he said he refilled his water, so maybe he's got some new stuff. But hey, hello, 108. Oh, I put 1,000. But so essentially he's been sending us leaks, right, to his game. Every day he's got a new leak. Last leak he had my hat. Next leak it was near a poo-poo folder. And now everyone thinks I got poo-poo in my hat. And that now there's pee-pee. It's been a horrible Chase's leaks have done nothing but harm my reputation. And then sorry, I keep trying to say it right. But I'll leave it to you if we get more leaks from him. But as I explained, I'm the one with the real leaks. Yo, check it out. I'll leak again. Right here. Boom. I'll even do this for you guys. There. Check it out. Check it out, bro. I'll leave that there for you. That's the actual leak. Actually, it's not going to be much of a leak. We'll be working on this soon. This looks great, though. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it was the one I specifically wanted, but it's fine. Well, this will work. I let him choose. I guess he really wanted this one. So we'll get this wrong. Is wrong and is needed. It looks great. The next task hand is a let me just send this message, guys. Smile. I think just a few more leaks and we're good. He's like, yeah, the reputation. Let's go. All right, Chase, you have permission to release some leaks. Also, everybody make sure to welcome everybody that's new joining into Discord. Give them a warm welcome. Also, if you haven't joined the Discord, please make sure to do so. The link is in the description of this live stream video. We're a growing community now. We have about 51 members in here. Yeah. So this is a new community, and if you want to make sure to set your roles in here. That way you can, post links and share your stuff. There's a lot of great artists and game developers here in the channel. We have some individuals that were mentioned in the notes of Unreal 5.3, I believe, that's in the Discord. So big shout out to them. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm talking about Satish right here. Awesome guy. He worked on the voxel engine plugin, and he's credited in the documentation for Unreal. So yeah, that's me, Christmas Yoda. Hey, welcome to the channel, Ford. Thank you for stopping by, saying hi, and joining the Discord as well. If you're ever interested in sharing your works, make sure to do it in the work and tell section. Oh, and I know I've mentioned this already, but just to make absolutely sure, make sure to set to role here what you do. I'm going to have Amin change that to what do you do? instead of what you do. But yeah, so it looks like we have a fall. Do I have, yeah. So stick to wall is false and B is wall sliding equals false. That's perfect. Past Raleigh, I love you, Past Raleigh, for setting that up for me. Don't you love when you do that? When you do something in the past that helps you in the future and you don't even remember it and you're like, dude, old me, you're awesome. I love when that happens. But yeah, so I think in here we are going to move player off of the wall. So what'll happen is essentially, like, so I could show you guys. Maybe I should make a different layout for this, but it's fine. We can jump, we slide, but then it'll move us off the wall so we can drop. For now, let's just compile this so I can set up the logic in there. And also, I need to figure out in particularly when we call slide up here in begin play, I believe. It's either in begin play. Ba-na-now. Ba-now. We just bind this U function, the slide curve, we add interp floats, set timeline, finish font. Yeah, I forgot how the timelines worked entirely. It's kind of pathetic. But yeah, we slide curve float. We create a default U object. We also have a slide curve float. Which means I have to have a float somewhere. And I believe that's what's being passed into here. Let's look. Because right now it's just down wall timer. Yeah, we just start sliding, play from start. So the slide timeline, we play from the start. And then it plays this. Where's my interpolation speed? Maybe we times this by, I don't know, 30. That way it looks like it's playing really slow right now. Let's compile. Oh, he sent the leak in Discord. Let's look, guys. Oh. All right. Oh, he made a video this time. All right, let's pause the music because this is important stuff, right? This is some important stuff. Okay? This is serious business. This is a prototype. All right. Oh, I love... Hey, that's sick, dude. Let's go. Can you move underneath the bed or you can just get under it? Yeah, you're going to have to... That's going to be fun doing that. Cool stuff. Yeah, I really love how great the asset you have looks already, too. Looks really good. Good stuff, man. But let's see. He's in the dirt room. This isn't where my hat's going to be, is it? Better not be in the dirt room, bro. Because I'll get real mad. No, I'm joking. Sorry, I try to be serious for comedic effect. I'm really bad at it. But yeah, this looks awesome. Let's see. I like the way you have the camera moving. like the bit of head bobbing you have. At least it feels like there's some there. Looks great so far. Congratulations. So there's going to be hiding under the bed. Because remember, once you catch up to Bruce, so his game is about chasing Bruce Lee. That's why his name's Chase Lee. That's his game name. And so once you chase Lee and you find him, you have to run from him. It's kind of like a game of tag, except once you catch Bruce Lee, he just beats the crap out of you. So I guess this is how one of the ways you hide from him is you hide under the bed, like Bruce Lee wouldn't know that. Kind of strange. Yes, the Bruce Lee theory. The Bruce Lee nicely executed mechanism. Yeah, it is really nicely executed. It is really well done. But you can tell the attention to detail in Chase Lee's work. He really cares about what he's doing, and that's why I'm so happy that he's here in the stream hanging out. Actually, did we compile that last, guys? I think we did. So, I think we would be able to literally just have this transition into here. So, if I could move this way and then have it transition here. And then essentially say if current state does or equals, and I'm assuming at this point it's going to be maybe none. We have walking, climbing, and cling. Let's look. We don't need to do that anymore. I would like to go back in time. And see if we're using, yeah, we're just saying if we're on ground. No, what am I doing? Character animation. If we transition into here, if this equals true, if we're on the ground, it's kind of weird how I'm setting this. Like, what? A little weird. So we go from animation jump blend space. If we're not on the ground, we enter into a jump. So if we're just in the air. Okay. So I guess if we have none and we're flying. Or we're not on this. We're not flying. Is flying. So if we're flying, we're not on the ground, and wall slide. So if we're not equal to true, you need help with jumping anims? Maybe at some point. Who knows? I kind of like animations. They're fun, but they're very tedious things to work on because they just involve so much time and effort to get precisely the way you want them to work, at least for me, because I'm a noob at it. And then we want to say and is flying equals true. So if we're flying, we're not on the ground, and so if we're these, and these, And we are also... So if we're not in any state, because we have walking, climbing, or cling, if we're not in any state, and we're flying, but we're not wall slinging or sliding, then this, yes. I hope that's it. Let's test it. Hey, hello. Sorry, your name's in a different language, and I don't know how to read it, so I apologize. But thank you for joining the channel. If someone does know what that says, please let me know so I can say thank you. But yeah. So we're not even leaving this state. Yeah. Which means there's an error in my logic. Oh, hey. Oh, it's once I enter that. What game are you making? I'm making a Christian-friendly 3D infinite platformer / runner with city management aspects built into it, and it's a mobile game. It's going to be both for the Android and Apple device, or devices, I should say. I want it on the tablets as well. Right now, we're doing everything on the Android side, and then once we get that done, we're going to get it working on the Apple side. It looks really good. Thank you. Yeah, there's still a lot of these are like placeholders. There's still a lot of things that I want to involve. I just started working with the character concept artist, and he just sent me my first enemy to include in the game. Thank you. Also, thank you. Also, yeah, I do. I want him to be more in the style I presented to you. It's not in that current state. And how did you manage to do 2D in Unreal Engine? So this is all 3D, but my camera is sent to the orthographic view. So while it may look 2D, it is actually 3D, right? But yeah, that's how I got it to look the way it looks at the moment. It's just an orthographic view. And on top of that, I have a shader that draws outlines on everything. I created a funny game in Unity long ago. If you want to try, it's on itch.io platform by the name Dudo Game Dev. Yeah, go ahead and share that in the Discord, and that way we can all try it and test it out. Adnan. That way we can all try it and test it out. But I would love to give it a playthrough. We still have so much to do in regard to like animation stuff. but I figure we work on it a little bit and try to clear out some things here. One thing I could add though, right? Animate wall slide. Okay, so we have this in already. So let's go ahead and come in here. Let's go to the event graph and walking VFX. Is there any way to make this change? Oh. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. There's some stuff in here, but that's fine. I reported to Twitch. The screen is black again. I'm assuming it's been like this for the entire hour. RIP. Bud Light. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, everything's working on YouTube. And strangely enough, when I go to Twitch, it'll save the VOD after I stream, which is interesting. So I'll have to take a look into that, but I don't know why I'm running into that issue on Twitch. By the way, just in case anyone doesn't know, we are multi-streaming this to Twitter X, Twitch, and here on YouTube. So if you have any of those accounts and you want to go support on those accounts as well, please make sure to go do so. I believe I have a link tree in the description of this video. So if you want to follow those to the different social platforms, you can do that. And if you prefer any of those platforms, you can watch on there as well. And that's really dope. Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting what you can do with Unreal and a couple of little magic tricks, right? I think the thing that really makes it look 2D is just the shader itself, getting those outlines. But yeah, let's go ahead and add these. And so in here we kind of want to do the same thing. Chase Lee, well, here on Twitter, are you on Twitter? You tweet you? Oh my God, my first Twitter viewer. They shared my game and games channel. Awesome, guys. If you haven't already, please make sure to go and check out Ford's game. Oh, that's sick. This looks really good. I'll have to try. I'm going to try this after stream and I'll let you know what I think. Okay? I appreciate you posting it. I'm just really trying to get this stuff done or I'd do it. Dude, I'm 110, bro. Twitter hang here. Twitter gang here. Twitter gang. Twitter everything. Elon Musk ain't got nothing. I ain't frontin'. Yes, it is. Like me. Is it possible to do game with just using blueprints? 100%. Chase, in fact, is doing a game via 100% blueprints. The power behind C++ is that, you know, you can really expose some parameters to blueprints using C++. And I think there's some things that are harder to do in BPs in regard to getting reference to something. Dan says, yes, in fact, YouTube is a blueprint treasure if you want to know how to make one. Yeah, there's millions of tutorials. Matt Asplin, I think his name is. Chase, you know how to spell his name, right? So yeah, get bone location. For instance, this one was a little difficult to do. It'd be a little bit, there'd be more involved here in BPs. If you did it in BPs, you'd have to get a reference to the mesh. Then you have to go to the skeletal mesh, and you have to get the bone location. But in here, you know, it's a little bit easier. So let's see. Matt Asplin. Yeah, check him out. He's got a lot of great tutorials. He's the reason why we have some VFX in our game currently at the moment in the walking. Yeah, without him, I wouldn't know how to have spawned these, particularly at the feet, and get things looking correctly. So yeah, boom, boom, boom. Look at that resource system working, baby. Let's go. Sorry. You just got to take those wins where you get. Try to hype yourself up, guys, because sometimes things take a little bit longer than they should. So, you know, and playing your game helps. A little easier. Yeah, they make it a lot easier at times. Working with the BPs and stuff. And he made it a lot easier for me to involve this. Yeah, I don't know what you're referencing right now, Chase. All right, dude. You see, does this look like a face that's got a big brain inside of it? Because I don't think so. That's why I have to go back to my regular voice. This is my regular voice, okay? This is how I sound. But yeah, shoot. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go here. And get the bone that we're trying to look at. Last time I was able to just grab it, but I guess we'll have to go over here. Hand. Is it hand? Hand left, hand right. Hand underscore R. So in here, I just type hand underscore R. And then I can, you know... What is this? Line cast. Line trace. By channel. And in this case, this is going to be a little bit tricky because depending on what side I am, it's going to be a little bit different. We're still going to have to, I'm going to show you guys this right now, just so you know. So you've seen me grab onto the wall that's on the left. When I grab on the wall that's to the right, Judah looks away. And I want him to kind of face the screen or mirror this to this side. Poo poo pee pee. And Nan says, all right, guys, it was fun hanging around. I have to go now. It is 1 a.m. here. Woo! And I have to go to work in the morning if I pull through my sleep, of course. Anyways, good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining, for subscribing, hanging out in the Discord, and sharing your game. I'm going to check it out, and I'll let you know what I think tomorrow, right, Anan? Or at least you'll see it tomorrow when you wake up. Thank you again, my friend. You have an excellent sleep tonight. What inspired you to make a game, to become a game developer, and how did you start? So what inspired me was God, right? Back in the day, I used to make music, and music started to become a dark place for me. I became a Christian, and from there, I was kind of lost for a while, but I always liked playing games. And then one day after I got a laptop, because I was going to use it, or actually it was one day I got on my computer and I saw that there was this free engine that I could learn how to program. And I thought I'll learn how to program as a new career choice. So I downloaded Unity, started playing around with it, and it really ignited that passion for me. So that's how I got started. That's how the passion started. I've always wanted to make games, so I guess that's kind of a reason too. But that was what, about 6 years ago? And ever since then, I went to school. I got an associate's degree in game design. I also was pursuing a bachelor in computer science. So that's kind of how I know why I know how to do C++ and code and stuff like that. But yeah, that's really kind of the story behind it. And that's why I'm making this game. It's kind of for me to pay homage to God and kind of give him glory. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya, Anan. Have a good night. Yes, have a good night. Until a Mr. Very Special CEO came around in Unity, then we all switched to Unreal. I switched to Unreal just because I think I've always liked Unreal, but the C++ side of things was always so intimidating for me. So that's why I never fully went through with it. That is why I never fully went through with it. And yeah. So what we're going to have to do is, I believe we have a function in here that gets the direction already, or the velocity. And we can use that to multiply. We can get the velocity. I don't know if we normalize. No, we just do this. We get velocity on the X. I can normalize it and multiply it. Because what we're going to want to do. Yeah. So in here, it's going to be a little bit longer because we have to start for the hand, and we have to take into consideration that depending on which side of the wall the screen is, we'll want to cast to the left or the right. That's really cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think it's cool too. And you know, it's been a long journey, and I made one game when I first started called Lion O Judah. Now it's Lion of Judah. And then I created a like a year or two ago, I created a mobile game with a buddy. I handled a lot of the design and art of the game. It was low poly, so the art was somewhat easy. And it's doing relatively well on the mobile store. It's called City Destruction. It's got like 10K plus downloads, 1,000 concurrent players. Thank God, right? It's excellent stuff, man. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. Now I'm just trying to use that to make this and learning a lot along the way. So we have hand R, and we want to get the velocity of the player. Right? And then the start position is going to be this. And then we are going to, actually, I'll move this right here. Then we are going to normalize this, I believe. Or we want to get the X. Let's split this up. We'll just split this. Take this, normalize. Right? That's a vector. Normalize to range within this, and 1. So we want to normalize it between 0 and 1. Nice. Yeah, thank you. It was very nice when it happened, although we had ads in the game, so you'd be surprised. Ads don't make that much money, man. You got thousands of people playing the ads, and I still haven't seen a paycheck from it. But who knows? Maybe he's hoarding it and he hasn't told me. He hasn't messaged me in a long time, which probably means that's what he's doing. So regardless, God bless that guy. I'm not going to start up fights over money. It's pointless. I'll believe that. Yeah, this isn't going to work because we're normalizing it. So why don't I get the sign of it? This is going to return whatever this is, negative or positive, between 1. Yeah, returns -1 if A is greater than 0, 0 if A is 0, and if +1 if, okay. So then we can multiply right here. This is always going to be the start position, but the end position is going to need to be, sorry, we don't want that. We're going to want to break this here, and we're going to want to multiply the X with this, right? Then we're going to want to add, or actually we would probably add This is a little weird because no matter what we do, I don't know. Let's do 50. I feel like if we're adding and it's negative, it'll just subtract. Oh yeah, by the way, my name is Arabic. I know, that's why I couldn't read it. I was like, what the heck is going on? I want to read it. That's why I hate that I didn't learn more languages growing up, because it really, I think it's nice to be able to communicate with everyone. And then make vector. We'll use this, and this. And then we can just throw this in. And we're going to trace visible. We're going to go to duration. And then let's test that out. We will nickname you Bob. Bob, why Bob though? We will nickname you Bob. Hey, Bob is a good name, okay? My grandpa's name is Bob, all right? And I love my grandpa, right? See how that's casting all the way out into the universe? Let's go try this area and see what happens. Someone's gotta be Bob. I really like the way you see that. I'm thinking that it's not casting because we're not. Yeah, see that it always casts to the opposite end. So maybe I don't even need to multiply this with this. Let's see what happens. True, I could subtract it. I think I could just subtract it, right? Who knows? Or I could multiply that number. I mean, I don't mind, but it's a boy name. Maybe Bobby? Yeah, Bobby's cool. I like Bobby. But Dad. I guess we could add here. Maybe that's working in a way I didn't anticipate. I mean, it's making contact with the wall. Let's see if it does it on the other end too. Nah, how about poo-poo? Yeah, no. Hey, you better respect Bob, okay? Bob deserves more respect, Chase. I got your back, Bob. Got your back, bro. Hey, stop it. You got to give him a respectable name. Dirt and poo-poo is not nice. It's got to be something elegant, worth respect. What's a good name that encapsulates that? Frederick. Frederick is a respectable name, and it sounds fancy. Frederick. What do you think about that name, Bob? He's like, I don't like any of them. I like my name. Donkey? No. You could just ignore Chase. By the way, you can ignore Chase. Chase is being a stinker butt right now. So yeah, we are going to have to multiply. But the thing is that fine. The only interesting thing is that if I add or subtract, no matter what I do, we're going to multiply this by this and then do this. Maybe I need to add afterwards. Or maybe I can multiply. Where did that come from? Donkey? I don't know, man. He's being a stinker butt. That's what I'm getting at. Jesus. Why is this being so weird? This should be easy. Bloop. Nope, it's not that easy. So it's literally going all the way. If you notice that, if I do it on the wall over there, it shoots out to over here. Chase, you're supposed to make my guests feel welcome. My new friends feel welcome. You're over here calling them Donkey, Dirt, and Bob? Bob is understandable, but Dirt and Donkey? I mean, granted, Donkey in the movie Shrek is a very respectable individual. But that's also because he's a donkey, so it makes sense. How about we start at a girl name? Clarice. Clarice. Or, yeah, Clarice. Annabelle. I like Annabelle. We got Clarice, Annabelle, Shantae. We can do Anne. I'm really getting annoyed at the fact that I have to redo this, or I have to like relaunch the game every time because of this. Annabelle. Clarice is cool too. Clarice is one of those names you don't hear a lot too. It's like one of those 1 in a billion names. Clarice. How about soup? What type of soup? Chicken noodle? We talking Italian wedding soup? 'Cause you gotta pick a soup. You can't just say soup. What is your name in English though, if you don't mind me asking? Excuse my ignorance. And Chase. You can excuse Chase. Let us see. No, it's okay. My name is Adwa. That's pretty. Is that how you pronounce it? Adwa? And nah, I think you not bullying. Excuse me. You need to not bully me. Or Adwa. Yeah, you got it. I feel special. I got it. Chase would have been like Adhuwe, but I was like Adwa. Adwa. That's a pretty name. Thank you for joining and hanging out with us, Adwa. Are you a game developer yourself? Are you making anything, or are you currently just trying to start? Because that's all it takes, right? Every journey starts with a single footstep, right? Every single adventure starts with a single footstep. And once you make that first step, you just got to keep walking. Putting one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll release your first game. Sorry, it's a Christmas song, and I like it, so I decided to makeshift it into my own purpose. But yeah, I'm getting kind of agitated because I'm like, how do I make this work? This should work. I could just get the direction. Well, that's essentially the velocity. I mean, it works here. I just multiply this by -1 and then plug that in and it works. But the only issue is that, yeah, that's what we'll do. Multiply by -1. Bam, 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 bam. So we don't want to multiply it by -1. We just want, well, we don't have velocity at this point because we're stopped. But so that's the issue. What happens if I do this? Will it just cast and hit the wall? I just started in Unity, but I'm thinking of switching to Unreal. Why to Unreal? What made you change your mind about Unity? You just feel like there's... Well, I'll let you answer that. Sorry, I do that a lot. Chase Lee server. Do it, Bob. Bam, 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 bam. By the way, guys, this is a short stream today. We're ending in about, I don't know, 15 minutes. And I should have this all set and done later. I just got to figure out how to get this moving to the right. But since there's no velocity, it's hard. I mean, yeah. We are connected to the wall, though. So that's one thing we have going for us, right? And I'll show you what I mean by that. When we're walking this way or this way, we can get the forward direction of the player instead. Or the character that the... So here, and then what we are gonna do is we're going to add this to this. I believe. You think you'd want to multiply it though? I restarted Unreal 15 minutes ago, still not loading. That's what you get, Bob. It's right there, look. It's a tiny itty bitty little dotty waddy. Maybe it's because of all the BPs you have, huh? Yeah, they got, look. Now we just have to add, let's see if we get the same thing over here. I think it's easier and faster and better in graphics, in my opinion, to make game in Unreal for a beginner like me, but maybe in the future, I will go for Unity. I mean, whatever one you decide to use, there's a lot of great things to go with it. So don't feel like you're being restrained, right? Whatever engine you decide to use, you can make an excellent game. It's just all about learning it. But my best advice is, yes, find an engine you like and you're excited about using and want to learn. And if that's what Unreal represents to you, then I recommend using Unreal. Yeah, there's a lot of great things. Bam, bam, bam. Oh. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we have to add to this, don't we? So we're adding this, and then we want to add, honestly, let's print this out. Print. Let's see what we get from it, just so I'm absolutely sure. I think this should return 1 or something. Oh my gosh. It goes, hello. Not the duration, you stinker. All right, it's 1. And now we should get -1 all the way up here. No. Yep, sweet. So what I was doing wrong, I believe, is I want to multiply this by, you know, the offset. Let's just say like 150, or we could just say 50. Then we want to add this into here. Honestly, let's print this one out too. Print string, plug that into here, and do this as well before we try anything. Yeah, also my best advice to you, I mean, we could add, if it's negative, it's gonna add it. What am I thinking? My math brain is not functioning correctly. Yeah, I know if you get used to Unity, you'll make a great game, maybe even better graphics than Unreal, but I think it just takes a long time for you to get there. I feel like if I start in Unreal, it make it easier to switch in the future. True. Just so you know, like, I don't think when it comes to programming, I would be at the place I'm at if it wasn't for being able to do things in Unity. So with that being said, if programming's the part that's hard for you, then I would switch to Unreal, because I'm not gonna lie, the blueprint system is nice in regard to that if you're lacking a little bit of programming knowledge. So All right, we made a hit. Nice. Now let's see if we make a hit over here. Nice, we made a hit here. Cool. So from there, we can, what is it? Yeah, break the hit and then break hit results. Go like this, spawn Niagara system at location. The location we're going to spawn this at is the impact normal. We want this one, and we also want to change, I believe, the character velocity. And we're going to add this to... It's going to look a little bit wonky, so we'll probably have to make one specifically, right? Specifically for wall climbing. But with that being said, let's go ahead and try this out. It's the same one, but instead of using characters X, we're going to use this one. And I don't think it matters. We're always going to want to go in the opposite direction. Why am I getting an error here? Oh. I hate how it does this. Like, get that out of here, dude. Like, it's gonna work now. Call func spawn system location. Why does it do that? Like, I'm trying to put a thing here and it's doing that. It's making me weird. Making it weird. Making me weird. I'm weird. That whole entire phrase right there was just weird. It was just weird. But yeah, at least we're spawning VFX now. We're going to have to probably cook something up specifically for wall climbing. And we should be falling off, but we're not. However, it is 12:29, so I'm gonna hop off here in probably the next couple of minutes. I gotta go grocery shopping, guys, and get some stuff. But yeah, we're gonna have to make another VFX. We're gonna have to fix the transition. Now you can spawn poo-poo effects, yeah, or like when you fall too far from the sky and your character poops his pants. Ooh, ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. We're gonna have a 3-hour stream tomorrow. No, when did you start making it? This game, I started late November. So we've been working on it now for just a couple of months. Let's say what? It was like November 20th that I started streaming. So I started working on it prior to that in like November. So it's been like a month and a half now that we've, or 2 months and a half now we've been working on it. And we still have so much that we have to do. We have to perfect a lot of things. Add sound, create more VFX, add in some enemies, work on the combat, and then after that, hopefully the infinite runner aspect will be easier. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to, at least we're getting some SFX or VFX working right now. Sorry. But we're going to have to cater them to this wall climb a little bit more. And we're going to have to, one, move the character off of this, because right now we're not, since we're still connected to the wall, we're still in a state where we're not considered completely falling. So we'll have to fix the transition and some of the logic move the player off of the wall so he's actually falling. And then, yeah. 12-hour stream. Dude, I'm not a gamer streamer. But if you guys want some streams where I'm gaming, I could probably do that in the future. I'd have to do it on another channel, though. We'll do it on Paul Raw Plays. But, yeah. We are game developing on this channel. Sorry, I mix up my words sometimes. But, guys, I'm going to biggity bounce out of this joint. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST here at the channel. Right? Play the Sinister Whistle. When are you planning to release the game? Like, do you have a month in mind? I don't want to have... I plan to have a Kickstarter this year, but I plan to release next year, most definitely. Or at least in December. But on that note, I am going to bounce on out of here. If you haven't already, guys, please make sure to click the like and subscribe button. All the support helps. And for those of you who already have, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your support. I appreciate the chats. I appreciate all the likes and love. So with that being said, until next time, God bless and Jesus loves you. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Chase smells like Dookie.